Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where it's Rebellion Central over here, but look at this. What's going on over here? Ottomans, what are you up to? They are fighting France. Okay, well, enjoy that, Ottomans. That's gonna keep them busy for a while, I hope. That means that they're unlikely, I think, to declare on us while we're dealing with these rebels, which is good. That is very, very good. We have a lot of overextension, and we really do need to work on that. We've got some troops up over here fighting rebels, and that's just going to continue, in all honesty. We are heading on over here as well. We've just got a lot of... Ooh, hello. Yeah, rebels are being rebels. That's to be expected. These guys are moving in over here. Yes, all is good. We won this battle. Sounds great. We're going to occupy that back. These guys, they're going to come in over this way. I'd like for them to beat the rebels first, and then they'll come back. Yep. Rebels are to be expected when we're this overextended. That is for sure. There's not any doubt about that. This is completely fine. We're not having any problems with this. These guys, they're going to come down here, fight the particularist forces. And they are, of course, coming down here, fighting the particularist forces. They are on automatic rebel suppression up in this area. It's okay. Coldest period of the Little Ice Age. Thanks, Iceland. Additional rebellions happening over here and over here. Sounds good. We'll send these guys up. If we have to, we can hire mercs. And you know, that's not necessarily the worst idea right now. We don't have that many armies over in this area. That said, this is going to be freed up soon. I don't think mercs are necessary. But would they make things easier? They would. You know what? We can send mercs to deal with these guys. And then maybe put them down immediately. Like this. Mughals have elephants. Good job, Mughals. Good for you. Okay. London separatists. Yes, that is always going to be a thing. We're going to move on down over this way. And yeah, this appears to be reasonably well under control at this point. We're going to move in over... Colonization separatists, sure. We're going to move in over here. We do want to save up to be able to core Karagwe. So that's what we're doing right now. And we're just going to walk in over this way. These guys have dealt with that, and I want them to actually come over here with the first fleet. So we'll do that for the time being. We're regenning morale over here while taking this back. Our colony in Bemba has finished up, so we will go ahead and colonize Rukwa. We'll also want to colonize up here quite soon. I mean, in general, all of these we want to colonize. There are a lot of rebels. There's no doubt about this. We're going to come in and attack these gentlemen. These guys, they can go back to Borno. Use that supply depot that we created. Excellent. I think this is under control. We're going to have more rebels, to be clear, but not that many, in all honesty. Something must be done. Apparently there's a tea party on Christmas Island. Cool. Good for them. Wait, we own Christmas Island, don't we? Cocos Island, Christmas Island. We do own Christmas Island. Less good for them! I'm not too happy about that. Okay. Yeah, they're running around over here. That's fine. We have troops on the way. Ooh, that's some nice power there. That's great. That gives us enough to core Karagwe. We are very pleased about that. These guys are just chilling. For now, actually, we're not going to have them drill. These guys can come over this way. And let's cancel the autonomous rebel suppression. I want them to walk into Agadir here. Actually, walk up here. Finish those guys off. Perfect. You can come over here. You can come up here. I like it. This seems to be reasonably well under control. We're going to see some of our overextension going away soon. We no longer need these mercs. So that's fine. Lose 50 dip power. I guess that's okay. Yeah. Things are going quite well over here. These guys are going to continue to crush rebel armies before they take back the territory. That's the current top priority, is crushing the armies. No issues down here. In Mecca? Okay. That's a little bit obnoxious to get to, but it's not the end of the world. For now, we're going to move our transports up over this way, over to Mogadishu. We'll let them be for the time being, but we will get back to that. We won the Battle of Kasanje, and these guys can just start capping back this territory. Excellent. You can see our manpower is currently dropping a little bit, but we're okay. Let them share the wealth. With us. I like it. So we're going to move up to Mutapa over here. No problem whatsoever. We've capped Hobyo. We'll go over here. No problem whatsoever. Nobility estate loses influence? Sure. Speaking of which, how are the estates doing? We can take Crownland here pretty soon, but I think we need to not have rebels. Yeah, we need to not have rebels for that. That's fine. We will not have rebels soon enough. Mutapa has been occupied. We need to come on over this way. Excellent. Our transports are in position to move us up over to the Hijazi separatists, and we'll get up there soon enough. We need to cap this back, though. And we'll just continue taking this territory. Not exactly the most efficient way to do that, but that's fine. Miltech 17 getting a supply limit plus 50 and better cavalry. That is a big, big deal. So we want to go for African Swarm Cavalry. Fantastic. We lost a general somewhere, and that was not any of these. That was our explorer. Okay. That was actually our explorer. So where is our... Actually, we don't have an exploration navy right now. I mean, we've kind of explored everything that we want to for the moment. We could maybe build a new exploration navy, though. It's not the worst idea. How's our naval force limit looking? Yeah, we can expand our navy a little. That's no big deal. I like it. We're going to work on coring Canum, of course, and these guys can move on in over here. As soon as we're done capping this, which we are right now, we can move up to Jeddah. I want to move by ship. So that's what we're going to do. It'll be faster to move up there by ship. So we're going to attach to a transport, and then the transport is going to head to Jeddah. There we go. Excellent. We're going to move in over here and just clear our way up this way. Surprised that there hasn't been any more uprisings. There will be soon, but we're still in the process of cleaning some of these up. I would like a 5th army. I feel like we do want one. Dongola? Sure. We'll deal with that after these guys. So head on in over there. No problem whatsoever. We've taken a Shindi, of course, and there's some cores going in. Beautiful. Our overextension has dropped dramatically. It will continue to drop, though. Kasanje? Sure. Go deal with that immediately. Excellent. Yeah, we're going to get some separatism from this. That's fine. We're not surprised that we're getting rebels with the amount of overextension that we took. Not surprised in the slightest. There's another core. Excellent. And we'll be able to core Nakor very soon here. I do want to sort by overextension here. There we go. We lost a trade dispute CB against the Ottomans. That's fine. We don't want to fight the Ottomans at this exact moment. Yemeni separatists in Tays. Okay. This is one of those situations where that 5th army would come in handy. Okay, there's Mecca occupied. Let's actually head to Tays next. Let's head into Jeddah. And we'll attach to the transport. Okay, attached. There we go. We're going to head down to Mocha. I don't think we get there in time to stop them from sieging that, but that's okay. These guys should definitely move down to, like, Quelimane. And these guys are probably fine over here in Lake Soyo. Yep, that'll be fine. And we don't quite get there in time to stop them from taking Taze, but that's okay. We converted Yao. That's great. Let's sort by unity here and send these guys. Shockingly, we can't convert Mecha. I'm actually not shocked about that. Not yet, anyway. We'll get there. So these will take back Taze, and then we'll head up over here. I feel like, yeah, we have no more rebels brewing, except for potentially Christmas Island. But that should be handled very shortly. Looks like we've got this dealt with. So with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and start drilling here and here. These guys will start drilling eventually, but they're not ready to do that just yet. You guys can... I just consolidated. I did not intend to do that. We lost 2 units of infantry from that. We can replace that. It was a mistake, to be sure. We'll deal with that after we get these guys dealt with. No problem, but slightly irritating. Slightly. We should definitely switch off of military focus once we get our Miltech 18. It does give us 2 combat width and plus 25% flanking range. That's neat. Okay. They're moving into Butana, awkwardly enough. Let's go ahead and recruit our 2 units of musketeers here. Yeah, we're recruiting them sequentially rather than in parallel. That's fine. We will, of course, crush these guys. No problem whatsoever. There we go. And then we're going to head up to Bayuda. And our other 3 are... Actually, these guys need to be drilling. There we go. Get them drilling. Wonderful. We're going to be able to core Ife very soon here. We are down below 100% overextension now. So Christmas Island is dropping. That's great. And we'll core Yoruba. And these are starting to get a lot cheaper now. I do want to switch off of Mil Focus into Admin Focus. I feel like now is actually a decent time to do that, but we can't change for another, like, 10 years, so that's fine. These guys will just chill where they're at. We're going to be on Mil Focus for a bit here, but I guess that's okay. We're going to want to switch off of that as soon as we can. Or take another military idea. That might be an option, but we need national sovereignty for that. And that's a little ways away, especially with us spending all of our admin power on this. Although our admin power costs are dropping dramatically for getting these online. And we're going to move over to Beja with this force, group that all together. Overextension exploited. Okay, well, that gains us a corruption. We don't care. The corruption will go away quite quickly. We're up to, or down to rather, 87.7% overextension. That's fantastic. And yeah, that's just our admin efficiency there. So we'll go ahead and make manga into a core. And we'll group that together. We are going to want to expand our armies soon. Our combat width is still 30. Our major problem is still one of supply limits. So that's something to think about. For now, we're mostly just going to chill. These guys can group on together in Mombasa. And then we can roll up an explorer. And this guy can go explore the North Atlantic coast. Off he goes. Trade power. We'll take the trade power. Okay. So it looks like all that rebellion is taken care of. No problem whatsoever there. Kano is going to be able to be cored immediately on this month's tick. And that means that we are looking at much, much cheaper coring costs now. Nakor is a lot of overextension. There's no doubt about that. That's a whole lot of overextension. Basoga, we can actually start annexing, and I do want to do that. And there's manufactories. Now, we don't expect that that actually popped in our territory. It was a little late, to be honest. Where did that pop at? Okay, sure. That's fine. Look at how quickly it is already spreading in our territory. That's great. We have global trade, we have printing press, we have all the institutions, except manufactories, but we're not taking a malice from it yet. And it's growing in a lot of our territories. Speaking of which, we can have it grow in even more territories by, you guessed it, building more manufactories. And we're going to build them everywhere we can. Because they're economically efficient as well. Wow! Ottomans are getting crushed. So is France. Who's winning this? France. Okay, France is winning this, but they're completely occupied. Like, the Ottomans and France have switched their countries at this point. Cool. That's keeping the Ottomans busy while we're busily powering up. I'm very okay with this. Kaffa we can actually start annexing as well once their liberty desire comes down. Their liberty desire is at 70 and it's continuing to trickle on down. Now Aden is Sunni and that's okay. We're just going to improve relations with them. We have a lot of guys over here to annex still. And we're working on that. We're working on colonizing these areas and we're going to continue to work on dealing with Songhai. We need to carve into this. Absolutely. After all, Africa must be ours. At this point, I think that we're going to go ahead and colonize Lega here. I'd really like to get all of this internal land colonized. Of course, we've got this going on, but I feel like we're kind of the only ones who can get over here. Well, that's not necessarily true. Europe is coming in this direction, aren't they? That's not Europe. That's Portugal. So Portugal can come in over this direction. That's okay. Honestly, we got what we wanted, which is pretty much all of Africa. We may go to war for these islands over here eventually, but for now, I'm reasonably content with this. We're going to get some cores going. We're just trying to fill in these gaps and get some vassals annexed for right now. I would like to annex Aden, and we'll get started on that. We have our explorer ready. They're going to go do Pacific South America. The coast, apparently. That looks pretty done already, but sure. We have access to Miltech 18 now. That gives us our combat width, our improved flanking range, and leather cannons. Great. So we'll swap out to leather cannons. And that improved combat width does mean that we need to add 2 units of infantry to each of our armies. Excellent. We'll go ahead and core Biram. And I mean, we're going to get Miltech 19 pretty quickly here, so that's definitely something to think about. Christmas Island is still going nuts. We'll protect our trade. Sounds good to me. Do we want to do any of this? Militarize the Nguni. Yeah, that gives them potentially Zulu. So I don't necessarily want to do that. I think we're doing fine on manpower. This is kind of an emergency button. So I'm fine with this. We'll core Ondo. No problem there. And of course, we're continuing to colonize these locations at remarkable speed. 110 per year. That's very, very rapid. And there we go. Another core on the way. Great. I do want to switch over to admin focus fairly soon. Our admin tech is falling behind, and that's not necessarily great. We're not currently having any issues from not having manufactories, but manufactories, how quickly is it actually spreading in each of these? 3%? 5%? Okay. It's going reasonably, is the way I'll put it. They're going to love being Shona, it's true. Everyone loves being Shona. Okay. Everything is looking magnificent at this point. A beloved heir is going to die, and we can get a free temple out of it, and so we shall. Our heir died, but hey, he became a temple. I'm cool with that. 23 for the next admin coring here. As soon as the month tick happens, we've got it. There we go. How are the Ottomans doing on tech? And actually, their war with France is over. They're at Miltech 19. So, honestly, rushing... Oh, another 50% supply limit. And a quarter military tactics, honestly, rushing Miltech 19 is not a terrible idea. Our colony over here in Australia became self-sustaining. We will send another colonist on over. Excellent. Sounds good to me. And we'll be able to core Rano here in a moment. Right about now, in fact. There we go. And our overextension is continuing to drop. We do want to continue to attack Songhai. We want to continue to not attack the Ottomans, actually. It would be spooky. It'd be very spooky. We might be able to get away with that. Okay, I saw 41 right around here. Yeah, just go park here. We're going to roll up a new leader. Okay, mediocre leader, but it's okay, I guess. Not a standout in any one category, but pretty good in multiple categories. So we'll just go ahead and do that. We're going to core Betty. Perfect. Nakor will be finished coring very shortly here. By 2 January. That's great. We're very, very happy about that. And our final 18 core going away right about, well, next month tick. Lose ducats? Yeah, that's fine. And there we go. Mandara is out of here. We're making 150 ducats per month right now, by the way. Look at those stats. Bad in the military, but we're doing well in military right now, so that's not necessarily a terrible thing. We're going to send this guy to search the Northeast Pacific, up over this way. And we're, of course, going to integrate Basoga, and then build additional manufactories. There we go. We don't need this regiment. We'll just send it to our manpower pool. Mantua has flint glass and lead crystals. Good for them. We're annexing Aden at this point, and Najran, Rasids, and Miklaf up here. They're going to be a little upset about our annexation of vassals, but that's okay. We're going to work on improving relations right now with Rasids. Excellent. How powerful are the Mughals? Reasonably. Oh, we're actually #1 in the Great Powers. I had not realized that. That's great. Very happy about that one, for sure. Our vassalate annexation is continuing, of course, and these guys, they don't need to be going where they're going. Get out of here. You don't need to even exist. We'll get these last couple of cores coring. These are all, of course, territorial cores. And we are going to core a full core in Fanghua as soon as we can, but that's going to be 2 month ticks away, and that will be our last expenditure of admin power into coring for this round of coring. I'm very, very happy about this. Our recovery phase has proceeded nicely. I want to bump these up to 40, so we'll just toss an extra cannon in each of these. We don't need additional combat width. This is completely fine. Yeah, we have additional flanking range. We could probably do something with cavalry, but I'm just going to leave them at 4 cavalry, I think. It should be okay. There's our last admin expenditure on coring. And I think we might be ready to start thinking about going to war again. Maybe. That's 3 over there, sure. When's our truce up with Songhai? Not for another, like, 8 years. Sure. So we'd have to fight elsewhere. That's not shocking. We'll continue colonizing this area over here. And we'll core Rukwa. There we go. No problems whatsoever. So if we're going to expand, we'd want to expand it to, like, Hormuz. They're allied with the Mughals, which is potentially creepy. Oh, wow. They have a big army, but not much manpower. Interesting. Anything. Ottomans are threatening our trade again, like the bunch of jerks that they are. Here's the question. Do we beat the Ottomans at this point? We're even with them on Miltech, and we would need our armies in place to do it. But I feel like we do beat the Ottomans. That would be a power play. Makuria is allied with Hadramaut and the Mughals. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Oh, we finished integrating these guys. Right. I was wondering who stopped drilling. I clicked through it too quickly, but... yeah, that's done. Fantastic. So this is now all linked up. And we're working on this area, of course. Yas is actually kind of okay with us. Vassalization is... Honestly, we could vassalize Yas. Let's go royal marry them. And we'll need to start working on improving relations. This is an opportunity for us, so a diplomatic opportunity, and I do like taking diplomatic opportunities. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to work on getting Yas into our alliance. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.